Marissa is a god. You're a god. Hey everybody, so I'm here in my friend Marissa's room. She's here doing laundry.
Hello.
Just a little temporary setup for tonight's second video, unless I decide to bother her again. It's also her hat. I know it's very stylish with blue, but I just wanted to do a quick story time video. I have a few story time ideas in mind. I think they're all pretty good, but the one I wanted to start with was, hello, probably the worst person I met in high school. Obviously, I can't use this person's real name. Marissa, give me a fake name.
Musketeer Dick.
Can you just give me a female's name?
Alicia.
Okay, we'll go with Alicia. So when I was in high school, I knew a girl named Alicia. This girl thought we were like best friends. I really don't know why. I'm like a magnet for like weird pieces of shit. And they just get like stuck to my arm, stuck to my leg, and like stuck to my face. She ended up being in the drama program that I was in. And we were in drama together for a couple years. And we all knew that she was kind of off, but my freshman year, I was like, we're all kind of weird here. We're in drama. No one here is normal. So I was like, hey, I'll just be nice to her. Freshman year, nothing really happened. But during that time, her obsession with me bubbled and boiled and turned into the hellish nightmare demon that became. So my sophomore year, I came out as bi. I was telling my friends about it. One person I hadn't told yet was this girl, Alicia. And at the time, I was actually dating somebody, and they were in the stage crew, so we were together all the time. One day, I'm talking to my boyfriend, and Alicia appears in the horrifying way that she does. It's very sudden, like a magician, like when they throw down that smoke cloud and they disappear, but it's like reversed, like, hello. But she showed up. I was talking to my boyfriend about being bi, and he was fine with it, and she overheard, "You're bi?" And I'm like, yeah. I'm bi too. Did you know that? I'm also bi. Did you know that? I don't really say anything. I'm just kind of like, oh, that's nice. But she like keeps pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Do you want me to date you? Because that's not gonna happen. That same ass day, it was like a dress rehearsal. I hadn't been there for a while. Our costume person, I think she was just someone's mom, called me in. She was like, hey, we need to find you a costume. And I get my costume and I'm right about to step into the dressing room where I hear Alicia's shrill little goblin voice call to me, hey, wait up for me! And I'm like, fuck. But I don't say anything because I'm a passive piece of shit at this point in my life. She comes in the room with me. Since I was too nice to say anything, I had to strip to my bra and underwear in front of her. And I was so uncomfortable, but I didn't know what to do. She was like, oh, let me help you with the dress. And she's like touching my back and touching my shoulders. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I'm just like, just get through it. Just get through it. Second I got that dress on, I sprinted the fuck out. And I went to the costume lady and I was like, this is fine. She's like, are you sure? This looks a little loose. I'm like, no, it's fine. She's like, no, try on this skirt. I'm like, fuck. Creepy goblin demon Alicia tries to follow me in. I went in that dressing room and I locked the damn door behind me. I was like, no, 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 no. But this was only the beginning. After that point, I became very much not interested in spending any time with her. But she thought we were besties, so she would follow me around. All my other friends, when they saw her coming, they would like run into the shadows. Like, she was like frickin' Moses parting the Red Sea. Like, the water was my friends and any capability of having a life outside of Alicia. I'd say nothing really too crazy went on until my senior year. She ended up being in a class with me. Actually two classes with me. She was in my trigonometry class and she was in my forensics class. So I was seeing her for a lot more time in the day than I really wanted to. So there's a few stories with her. Here's the thing about Alicia in classes. And this was her reputation for her entire high school career, and this is pretty much what gave her a bad name. In classes, she had a tendency to consistently correct the teacher, but correct them wrong. And her trademark was actually, so anytime the teacher would pretty much say anything, she would be like, actually, that's not quite correct, because this video video I watched by Hank Green said otherwise. The way she would say things and the knowledge she had things of, it was very obvious that all of her expansive knowledge came from like Crash Course and like Rob Dyke, Matthew Santoro videos. Like literally she would like recite facts from Matthew Santoro videos all the time. Like she was the smartest kid on the block. So she's in my trig class. First day of class, she starts shit with another kid. We had this kid in there, I gotta think of a fake name. Give me a fake name.
Mortimer.
Mortimer is kind of a bad kid. He's kind of edgy. He had been mean to me in the past, so I just kind of avoided him, but I was just gonna let him do him because it was very clear he was gonna fail out of high school. And her and him got in an altercation, was pretty much a screaming match because she told him to be quiet in class. Like the snitchy, not like, hey, can you quiet down? I'm trying to listen. She was like, if you don't quiet down, I'm gonna have to tell the teacher. And he wasn't having any of it. He was like, shut the fuck up, fat ass. I was like, oh my god. Like, you don't need to go that far. So already off to a great start in that class. There was a kid in that class, I need one more fake name, give it to me. Henry's pretty cool. He just kind of minded his own business. He was kind of like popular, but he wasn't like a douche or anything like that. He was very personable. He sat like diagonal to me. Alicia sat 2 seats ahead of me. So it's kind of like a little scalene triangle of misery. So me and Henry would talk sometimes, and usually when Alicia would say something fucking stupid. And it is very clear that Henry hates her. Every time she says anything, he's like, what the fuck? He turns around, he's like, when will she shut the fuck up? I'm walking by Alicia's desk in forensics. I see a big name drawn in hearts. That name was Henry. Oh no! I was like, Alicia, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he hates you. She saw that I was looking and she like flipped the page really fast and she like totally derailed, and I was like, okay, whatever. I feel like we've gone this far and I haven't really described to you the main points of why this girl was so bad and so hard to deal with. She was a pathological liar. She would lie about just about anything to get some attention. Very small, minute things to make her seem cool. Another thing, she was very obsessive. She would never leave me alone in class. I always had to be her partner. I always had to be sitting with her in drama. This, that, and the third. I didn't even fucking like her. And 3, she was undeniably the most creepy and unsettling human being I've ever seen. Do you ever see those pictures of like Ted Bundy like smiling, or like Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, or like John Wayne Gacy in his clown makeup, and you get those chills on the back of your neck or like on your arms, and you're just like, ugh. If you looked into her eyes, you only see death and decay. She gave off these horrible vibes that just screamed, I'm gonna kill you. And when she's obsessing over you, it freaks you out. One time, I think my junior year, I was walking to history. I hear my name. I turn around. It's just her in the hallway, staring at me, smiling with her head cocked. Where you going? I straight up ran away. That's the only time I've ever ran away from somebody. I sprinted into that classroom. Not a word came out of my mouth. But I think the worst story I have with her is this one. We ended up being lab partners in forensics. Somehow. It was me, Alicia, and like whatever 2 other people happened to be around. When other people were around, it was kind of like a silent like look exchange, like, oh fuck, it's Alicia, you know. But I dealt with it. It was also really entertaining to like tell my friends like, you'll never believe what the fuck Alicia did today. One of my friends and I, like, that was like our entire senior year. One day she comes to me, and this is after she'd been absent for about a week. And I said, oh hey, how are you? And she's like, I'm great. I just got back from New Orleans. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. What did you do there? And she looks at me with them eyes. She cocks her head the way she does, and she goes, can you keep a secret? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And she says, you know, when I went to New Orleans, I went there to put a curse on someone. I know that me saying that, it sounds funny, but in that moment, I felt absolute goosebumps go all over me. I'm like, you didn't do this. And I don't even believe in that shit. I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in spirits, I don't believe in fucking curses, but I was horrified. And I was like, who'd you curse? And this was the worst fucking part of the whole thing. She goes, I can't tell you that. I'm like, you cursed me. I'm cursed. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna get hit by a train. It's me. I know it's me. Cause you're not telling me. You're horrifying. You're horrifying. Get the fuck away from me. This is like one of those stories that I will never fucking forget. Because it was seriously a fucking horror movie. It was so scary. I feel like in 5 years I'm gonna turn on the fucking TV and I'm gonna see like Alicia arrested for like some horrible crime. That's how much she freaked me out. That's how bad her vibes really, truly, honestly were. So that's my story time for today. These are really fun and I'm probably gonna do some more of tomorrow. I'm not really sure what's in store, but I think I might be doing a few things in my room. Also, a quick status update. I did go out today to record some footage for a future vlog about skateboarding, and I was getting some really good footage, and a car was coming down the road that I was coming, so I kind of went to the left, hit a rock, and I ate that asphalt. I was on the ground, completely sprawled out, completely down. My board goes flying. I'm so lucky the car didn't hit the board, but that's been my day. So I'll be getting like a skateboarding video out to you guys sometime in the future when my hands and knees heal up a little bit. And yeah, new vlog tomorrow. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something cool. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.